Welcome to the November edition of WTF Games You've Never Played. Now, while we usually talk about old school games, I have to stick by my title of Games You've Never Played, so this month we bring you the PS3 exclusive Afrika, a safari game where you must take photos of animals for National Geographic. Now, this was one of the first titles I heard about for the PS3 and was supposed to showcase the system's graphics. It was first talked about back in 2006, but it was soon forgotten. So imagine my surprise when I found it in the stores for $50. So, being who I am, I decided to pick up this strange game and give it a try. Now, the first thing you'll notice when it comes to Afrika is the insane load time. I clocked it at 1:45, and this only leads us to another loading screen, which, while short, is something that'll pop up quite a bit, so you better get used to it. Luckily, this loading screen is usually under 5 seconds, so it's no real issue, but for the sake of the video, I'll be cutting it out to make it easier on you, the viewer. So here's your main menu. You got Safari, which is the actual game, and Geo Afrika. Geo Afrika is basically a field guide that showcases all the animals you have photographed thus far in the game. When you select an animal, you get this nifty little facts page with pictures and a little video. Click down here and you'll get more photos and later videos of all these animals. When you select Safari, you get 3 choices. Start Safari, which is self-explanatory, Photo Gallery, and Big Game Trophy. Now, I haven't tried it out yet, but the instruction manual says that Big Game Trophy gives you the chance to photograph predators hunting down their prey. Now, let's select Start Safari and see what this game is all about. This is your base camp. It acts like your central hub for the game. We have Anna, your assistant, a map that gradually fills up as you explore, a bookshelf for magazines and your logbook which explains what's been going on thus far, and your tools, which includes binoculars, GPS, and a photo book that lets you store extra photos for your camera. Now here's your equipment. You start off with this piece of crap camera that has a lousy zoom and terrible lenses. But later on, as you get more assignments and more money, you can upgrade to better cameras, better lenses, and cool little options. Now the laptop is where you get your assignments. You click on email to see what kind of photos different institutes want. The harder the shot they want, the higher the cash reward. Here is your personal photo gallery of all the shots you've already taken. A shopping cart where you could buy new things for your base camp and yourself. And the field guide, which we already saw in the main menu. So let's head outside and check out the gameplay. This is James. He drives you around for the first few missions, but later on you get free reign of the entire region. As you can see, the game looks amazing. Everything you see is accessible once you get the car to yourself. Now, once you get out of the car, you can wander around and find your targets. As you can see, I found a herd of gazelle. Once you get near them enough, just tap one of the arrow buttons to go into the so-called stealth mode. I am hoping that I can upgrade my clothes or something so I'm a lot less noisy later on. Unlike Pokemon Snap, which is on rails and provides the Pokemon for you, this is a game of stealth and patience. There are times where I've sat there waiting 10 minutes for that perfect shot, but when you get it and reap the rewards, you feel like it's all worthwhile. Now, this might turn a lot of people off, but I personally enjoy it because it feels realistic. Animals will not just perform for you on demand, it's a real waiting game. There is a time limit. You can only stay outside for as long as the sun is in the sky. When sun sets, it's time to go back to base camp. So, as you can see, I ran out of time, but luckily I got a few shots. Let's upload them and see how well we did. Now, when you upload photos, you are judged on 4 criteria: the angle of the shot, the target, the distance to the target, and the technique used. The better your shot is, the higher your overall grade, and the more money you accumulate. There's one major complaint I have about this game outside the loading times, and that is the lack of voiceovers. In this modern day and age, it is inexcusable to have a game without any voiceovers. Even Mario speaks every once in a while in his games, whether it's from the classic "It's-a-me Mario" to "Yippee!" However, the music is fantastic. though I find it rather funny that the soundtrack is so dramatic when all you're doing is sitting in the back of a Jeep or standing around looking at the savannah through your camera. Oh cool, check it out, a cheetah. You know what, speaking of cheetahs, you can actually be attacked in this game. If you piss off a predator too much, it will charge and attack you. When this happens, you lose your day and you're sent to the hospital to recover. However, other than that, I don't think there's any downside to being attacked, and this is an E for everyone game, so don't expect a lion to rip your arm off anytime soon. So this is Afrika in a nutshell. It's not a game for everyone, but if you have the patience for it and you like games like Pokemon Snap, I suggest giving it a shot. It's only $50, it's not the $60 price tag that most PS3 games are. It has beautiful graphics, huge environments, and a great soundtrack. And personally, I think it's a worthwhile game, and I'm having a lot of fun playing it. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you next time for WTF Games You've Never Played.